Hi guys, this is Dan from thehappydieter.co.uk and this is the first video recipe vlog. And tonight I'm going to be doing a Harissa chicken, which is very low calorie, it's very tasty. Do it with a bulgur wheat salad. It's pretty delicious, and this is all you need to do it. Chicken, bulgur wheat, spring onions, tomato, bit of garlic, and some harissa paste. Normally you put in cucumber as well, but I ate it all, so I don't have any. But we'll improvise. I've got 2 pans on the go. I actually need 3. Normally 2 is fine, but I'm making a slight variant because my girlfriend's not very well, so I'm making hers to not be spicy, so just normal chicken. But yeah, at the moment we're just heating up some oil, and then we're just going to throw in the chicken, brown it off a little bit, and at the same time we'll boil some bulgur wheat. So one thing that is a must for portion size is a good set of weighing scales. So I just use these. And for me, it just means that I can be a lot more accurate with measurements and not just putting in what I think's right, which is often wrong. And so yeah, I mean, they recommend 75 grams uncooked per person. That's not going to be enough. So I put about 175, so a little bit more. Except for 2, so it should be 150 for 2. So I put about 175. Also, I do have pita bread and some tzatziki with this, which obviously adds a little bit. But you know, if you didn't have that, you'd be looking at probably about 450 calories per portion. So you know, to throw in a pita bread and some dip, you're safe. So this is how it starts. We just frying up a bit of the chicken there, and just let that get just brown. When it comes to bulgur wheat, I've been asked how I measure how much water to put, and you can do like, I think it's 2 cups of water to a cup of bulgur wheat, but to be honest with you, I put as much bulgur wheat in a pan of the dish that I'm going to use, and then I fill it so that the water level is probably about an inch more. It's not very scientific, but it works for me. And then I just let it heat up, starts to boil, then let the water reduce, and let the bulgur wheat absorb it. that's it really. When that's done, then I know that that's done enough. So while we're doing that, then we'll take this veg and just prepare that a little bit. So with the spring onion, I just top and tail them. Where the shoots split off, just nip it under there and take the tail off, and you end up with sort of that much. Again, don't know whether that's right, but that's what I do. And then with this sort of like outer skin bit, you just sort of peel that away. You get a nice fresh bit underneath. Give that a bit of a rinse. With the garlic, again, top and tail it, peel it, chop it up finely. Tomato and cucumber if I hadn't eaten it all. Just wash it nicely, chop it up, and put that to one side until our bulgur wheat's ready. So I'm going to turn the heat up on this a little bit now, just to make sure it's all good and brown and not raw. So, giving food poisoning is not something I want to be doing, and just make sure that this keeps getting stirred nicely. But again, that's still on full boil. Now this is starting to sizzle, which is good. So yeah, so now what I'm going to do is chop this all up and put it to one side. So I just turned away from chopping up some salad to see this. So this is something that you need to keep a bit of an eye on, just reducing the heat pretty much gets rid of it instantly, which is good. So now that it's all sort of boiled up and got that nice sort of frothiness to it, I will just keep stirring that, but leave it on a lower heat now, just to let it really reduce. Okay, so now we're at a stage where the salad bit's ready. The chicken's kind of brown, which is good, but it's not fully cooked. You don't want it to be fully cooked. It's probably had about 10 minutes or so. And then the bulgur is now really starting to fluff up. I'm brought in the other pan because normally at this stage I just put in the harissa paste. But as I said, I'm making sort of 2 dishes tonight, one non-spicy. So what I'm going to do is transfer the half the chicken from this pan to this pan and get this little guy, which is just harissa paste, just like a Moroccan-inspired blend of red peppers, chili, and rose petals. It's delicious, and you sort of throw a heaped teaspoon of this in there. It'll really kick up the smell, and it'll sort of hit you in the back of the throat, and you think, "Oh my God, how spicy is this going to be?" But the bark is worse than the bite. It's actually quite a mild spice. It just smells like it's gonna kill you, but it won't, which is good. It just smells like it's gonna kill you, but it won't, which is good. So here's our harissa. Normally don't do this with one hand, so I'm gonna put a bit in and put a little bit more. So very scientific, not that much, and flick the spoon, obviously. Very good. And now reduce this quite a bit. You can see it spits. I don't really, when I'm wearing a white shirt, I don't really want to get this everywhere, but once that it really hits the back of your throat. Once that's sort of calmed down now like that, then we're looking good. The bulgur wheat has now all reduced, so that'll get switched off the heat. Make sure it's not stuck to the bottom. And this, I'll just make sure that this gets browned off, and then I'll show you what we do with the bulgur wheat. So the bulgur wheat's in a bowl, which is good, and we just grab tomato, would-be cucumber, raw garlic as well, spring onions, and you just whack that in. Sink, and then grab some sort of mixer, and you just mix it around. Sorry about that. Just mix it around. That's all there is to it. I mean, the raw garlic, as long as you do this while the bulgur wheat's hot, then that the garlic will actually cook a little bit if you're not too fond on raw garlic. I love raw garlic, so not a problem for me. One thing that I love is this. I do have real lemons as well, but to be honest with you, I'm just a bit lazy today, and I can't be bothered to cut up a lemon and squeeze real lemon juice in. So I just put a little bit of that in, and that's it. And now this is that bit of it's ready. And actually, let's have a look at the chicken. That's done. That's on a low heat now. So I'll put my pitta on to heat up a little bit. And that's it. I mean, you can't really go wrong with this recipe. You can't really overcook anything too much, or there's not too much that can go wrong. And I mean, I've been stopping to film as we go along, and still it's probably taken about 20 to 25 minutes. If I was just going straight through, probably about 15 minutes start to finish, which is brilliant. So I'm going to get this served up, and then take a quick photo, put it on the end, and that's it. And there you have it, the finished article. We're complete with pita bread and tzatziki, and the just plain chicken, plain bulgur wheat. But as I said, for that you are looking at about, I mean, even with a pita bread and tzatziki, you're probably looking at about 650, 700 calories. So for a main meal, and it's very healthy. There's no fat in it apart from your your natural fats within the chicken, which are very minimal. So it's good. So what I'm going to do, I will be posting the actual step-by-step method and recipe for this on the happydieter.co.uk. So if you want a step-by-step, as well as photos of the different stages as we went along, make sure to check it out. And thanks, guys. Bye.